What's up, guys, and welcome back to my second video. And just want to follow on from my first one. If for those that have tuned in and subscribed, thank you very much. It's great to hear a bit of feedback from the people that have. Please, share it to whoever you would like to do that to. So, just following on from that last video, I'd love to hear any comments. Please drop a comment on possibly this video that I'm going to be doing. And if anybody has had a so-called friend retrench them via WhatsApp, like myself, same thing during the middle of COVID, WhatsApp message, retrenchment letter, and an email about 10 minutes after that. So please, sometimes you think you've seen it all, but it's definitely not the case. All right, so just want to do a quick market recap and looking into this week. After last week, big fundamentals. We want to wait till the dust settle. It's now 9:20 Monday morning, and we just want to wait and to see what the market's going to be doing for us. So just looking at the dollar index, if we have a look at the daily time frame, all right, very, very bearish. My outlook on this pair for now, or the dollar for that instance, I definitely see us coming back down to this low, all right. We have previously taken out this low, so low highs, low lows, okay? But what I'm wanting to wait for is the dollar to retrace slightly, and then I can correlate that with other pairs for entries, all right? So first things first, downward targets for the dollar, definitely these lows, or possibly taking this low out before a further retracement, all right? But for now, I'm wanting price to come back. So if we have this push down to this low, possibly today, tomorrow, we want to wait for retracement. And my area I want to look out for was around 93, okay, psychological lumber, and then a further push to either this level, if we haven't reached it yet, okay, or a further push and take out this low, right? So with that being said, we want to wait for this retracement. The smarter trade is to short USD, okay, whereas you're going with the trend, the market is doing the work for you, right? So let's just correlate that to the first setup we want to look at, and that would be Euro USD. Okay, same thing. If you look at Euro USD on the daily time frame, you can see that this low was just taken out, okay, but we never broke it, okay. First, so double bottom, big push to the upside, very, very biggish push. And my targets for Euro for now would be at least close to the 1.20 level, okay. If we look on the 4-hour time frame, so same with dollar, I want to wait for that retracement before I jump into these trades. And my level I'm going to look at for is around 75, 1.7500, okay, this region. And that's where I'm going to look for pushback into this area, look for our buys, and then the further push up to this level here first, okay, 1.9700, 20, and then even further. Okay, so that's my smartest bet. It's very, very simple. You don't want to overcomplicate it. A lot of people are obviously going to be trying to short this pair out of these highs, and it's short-lived, okay. That's why it's always safer, because you can have a quick short, but then price moves against you very, very quickly, maybe 20 pips, 30 pips here and there, before it starts to make its bigger move. So this is where I'd want to start looking for buys on Euro USD. GBP USD, they are all similar, all right. We don't really want to fight the market. Same thing, okay. We've had a big push. Let's go to the daily time frame. We've had a big push to the upside. You can see, same thing, market just took out this low, and now we've pushed up to the upside, okay. Same thing, I want to wait for a retracement back down, 4-hour time frame. The level of 1.30, best level for myself to start looking at longs, okay. And from there we can at least seeing price coming up to around 33000. That would be my extension target. It is a long way, but for now, let's wait for price to come back to these levels, where we can then look for short. So 1.30000 is where I would want to see GBP USD come into first before I start looking for the longs. Gold as I mentioned on my story on the weekend, everybody was trying to short gold from 1947 around here. Because it's so high, everybody's seen, possibly a little double top forming, and then they want to sell it. But if we look on the higher time frame, we can see that we have broken out. Okay, we've broken out of this area. You don't want to fight the strong momentum. Okay, so for now, waiting for that retracement level for me to look at, ideally a deeper retracement, but I don't see us coming that far down. For now, I want to look at around 1920, okay, 1920 for longs, and at least back up to 1980 or even further. Okay, so strong bullish pressure on gold. We are very bullish on a higher time frame anyway. Okay, you can see we've had a strong push to the upside, just a retracement. Okay, same thing, we never took out these lows. All right, so we have a higher low, we've pushed up, we've just made a higher high. We want to wait for that pullback before we can start looking for longs, okay, to continue up to gold. And we could even see a possible push up to around 2040 at least, okay, for gold. Looking at some other pairs, Euro USD, we've done AUD USD, should be the same. Into the USD, strong bullish push to the upside. All right, before looking at, if you look at this as well, if you look at this low, you can see how price came down. We never broke it. We have just taken out, just took out that low previously, pushed to the upside. I mean, even if you do a trend line like this, a lot of people do a trend lines, you can see we've broken out of that channel. So definitely longs for AUD USD. Aussie, Australian economy as well has done way better than most countries, okay, through this time. So if I look at the 4 hour, for me, we could see price, a lot of people are obviously going to be looking for longs from this level, okay. A lot of people are going to be looking for longs from around 71 or 72 region. Okay, for myself, I would want to have a further retracement. Okay, possibly 71,500, slightly lower, 71,250. So I pull back into this region over here, and then same thing, push just higher. So want to wait for the retracement, correlated with the dollar. Waiting for the dollar to push up slightly retracement, and that's when we can start looking for shorts on the US dollar. Same thing, AUD USD, we want to wait for the retracement, start looking for the longs. Into the USD, waiting for the retracement down. Euro USD, waiting for the retracement down. So good trades coming in the pipeline. We just have to be patient and don't fight, okay, don't fight the trend. So still, let's have a look. USD CAD, downside as well for USD CAD. You can see here we are coming back to this low. We could possibly take this low out, but same thing, we could see a bit of a reversal on this low, but we don't want to fight it. Okay, we've broken these prior lows. Okay, we've broken these prior lows. So still shorting USD CAD, I wouldn't want to try and long it. But if we want to start looking for shorts for USD CAD, we want to wait for price to come back up to these highs, possibly these levels over here, 31,750, and then a short down to the downside. A little bit messy, this pair. I wouldn't really start looking for trades on this for now. USD CHF, same thing. You can see, if you look at these, looks almost the same as the dollar index. We have now taken out this low here. All right, you can see how we've broken past, even a bit of a gap to the downside. Same thing, we want to wait for a retracement. We want to wait for price to come back up, at least to around 97.50, where we can start looking for our shorts to the downside. So still, you can see lower low, lower high, lower low. We want to wait for the lower high, safer bet, and then further push to the downside, okay, and then taking out this low properly. So that's a few of the setups I've seen. If you guys have got anything else you would like me to share, or any other trades, please give me a shout, drop a comment, let me know if you got anything out of it. But I see a lot of good setups coming in the market, either not this week, but possibly going into next week for quite a few pairs. Okay, all those cross pairs, AUD/USD, GBP/USD, EUR/USD, NZD/USD, just on those setups, if we wait patiently for those long trades, it's a lot of pips to be caught on those pairs. So look forward to seeing you guys on the next video, and please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. A lot more to come.